Hello, I am Not Seamless and this is the first episode of a new sound design tutorial series that I'm doing. In this episode I will show you how to make this sound. Jeez, this shit is dank as hell. Alright now. This sound starts its life as a Harmor phase verb. The term phase verb was invented by the actual Seamless. If you want to learn more about phase verbs, look it up in his channel. Without all the FX, this Harmor sounds like so. Now before I delve into this Harmor, I'd like to show you what a phase verb is. This rhythmic wobbling effect you're hearing is caused by the pitch difference between the fundamental and the rest of the harmonics. As a result of that, the phase of the fundamental is not perfectly aligned with the phases of the other harmonics, resulting in phase cancellation. However, doing this results in the sound being out of tune, and since I don't want that to happen, I move the fundamental instead of the harmonics. And to do that, I'm going to use part B for the fundamental frequency, while on part A, only the harmonics will be active, and thus, I will be able to change the pitch of the fundamental independently of the other harmonics, achieving the same effect. So now that we know what a phase verb is, let's delve right into the specifics of this Harmor. First off, I am removing the fundamental off part A, and bringing it back in part B, only with a slightly different pitch to achieve the res effect. I am using a little bit of unison and prism, both are shutting off pretty quickly. There's a little bit of phase randomness and the harmonic phase window is messed up as well. I am also using the phaser on frequency mode and I'm keeping it very subtle, achieving a similar effect to what the unison pitch thickness does. In the end, I'm cutting down a little bit of the 500 Hz range. And as for the FX tab, I am distorting the sound using the log algorithm, as well as having some chorus reverb and compression. With all the external effects on, this bass sounds like this. First, we have this EQ, which is cutting down a little bit of the mid-range. Then, there is this chorus. I am altering between the dry and the wet signal via volume automation of the two sources. Afterwards, there's this phaser, the sweep frequency is automated. And lastly, there is this EQ, for EQ purposes. Then the sound is recorded and put into a new Harmor to be resynthesized. Mate, this fucker still hasn't learned how to pronounce the word resynthesized. Part B is being side processed while part A is not. I am using the image form and mutation window on both parts. There is also some unison prism and phase randomness. In part B, I'm using the phaser in a similar way to what I did in the other Harmor. Except that here I'm also using different values for the offset and width via the unison index mapping to enhance the stereo field. And now for the mixer effects, where most interesting things occur. First off there's this chorus. And then there is this EQ which I use to automate a peak filter as such. Following this, there is this Maximus which I use as a multiband wave shaper. Afterwards, there's this post-distortion EQ. Lastly, there is this patcher which I used for neuro filtering, distortion and compression. Alright, that is it for this sound. I have been not seamless. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and all that good stuff. And as always, thanks for watching and have a nice day.